Hi there, Social Cam, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. This is Garnett again, and this is another episode of I still don't have a title yet. Maybe y'all can help me out with the title. I'll try and think of one in the meantime as well. I hope everyone's had a good day. Where I am, got hit with 3 feet of snow, so I did a lot of shoveling and stuff, so pretty eventful day. I actually have a request via Facebook, and the person writes, please do a tutorial of subs for 251s. I'm so tired of doing the same thing over and over. Okay, let's get right to it. 251s are heard in music a lot. They're all over the place. For those who don't know what 251s are, if we're in the key of C, C major that is, your 1 would be C major. In this case, to make it a little jazzy, we'll just make it C major 7, right? Now, the 2 would be based on the 2nd degree of that scale, which is D. So we'll play a D minor 7 chord, because that's the chord that's associated with that scale degree, right? So that's D, F, A, C, right? Now the same concept applies to when we go to the 5. Now the 5 is the 5th note in the scale, which is G, right? So we make that a 7th chord, becomes a G dominant 7 chord, right? So it's G, B, D, F. All right. So pretty much 251 will sound like this in the basic form. Now, technically, if you play that, that's okay. But you want your music to sound lively and have some type of motion to it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to jazz it up a little bit, right? So I'll just add my little embellishments and stuff. Right? So what I did there was I have a D minor 7 chord with a 9, which would be with the E, and as a matter of fact I have an 11 in there too, which is G. Right? And then I have a G7 13, which is the A. I also have a 9 in there, which is the E. Right? And now I'm back to C major 7. Right? Now, the reason why that sounds the way it sounds is because I'm using a melody. Like, da, 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 da. Right? So, right? So that kind of, gives the chord progression some type of movement. Now, in terms of substitutions, what you can do is something called sidestepping. And sidestepping is where you go a half step above wherever you want to go. Kind of like just kind of like a little shift. So we're in the key of C, right? So you just go up a half a step to C sharp or D flat. I'm going to say D flat just for, I guess, just for the sake of it. So instead of going up, I'm going to add this. So I'm in D flat now, so it's E flat minor 7 with the 9 and 11, right? And then I have A flat 7 with the 13, right? But now I don't go to C sharp. What I do is I go down a half step to the 2 of C, which is D, right? And then I just move like the regular 251. I'm going to C, right? So here it is again. So it's C sharp, key of C, right? So here it is one more time. So I'm in the key of C sharp just for a split second, playing the E flat minor to the A flat dominant, and then slide back down, right, to D minor 7, to G 7, to C C major 7, right? Now, it could become more interesting when you know, a bass player, or even you yourself as a piano player or maybe a guitarist, you can kind of just use like a pedal tone in your bass, right? So what you can do is this: instead of playing E flat minor 7 to A flat dominant 7, you can go A flat sus 7, and then resolve it to A flat dominant 7, and then slide down a half step to G sus 7 to G dominant 7, right? Back to C major 7. So here that is again. You can just pedal on the A flat, right? Now mind you, I'm not really using the melody right now, just so you can hear the harmony and how it moves, right? So you can also do another combination. You can do something like this, the A flat, right? Now that there is called tritone substitution, right? And a tritone substitution is this: it's pretty much, I guess you can say, either an augmented fourth or a flatted fifth, or a diminished fifth, depending on how you want to call it. Pretty much, you do this way. This is how you get there. Like for example, G is my 5, right? I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half steps up, and then that brings me to my tritone, which is C sharp or D flat. So right, so that's G7, right? Now this chord here, this is what you call a C sharp or a D flat dominant 7 with a 13 and a sharp 11. Depending on you know, what school you're from or whatever, or however you want to spell it. I kind of call this a you know, a flat 9, or not flat 9, a sharp 9, or I call it a D flat altered chord, altered 7 chord. Again, it depends on who you talk to, because it's ambiguous, but it's pretty much spelling out the, you know, the same thing. As long as you get this sound here, that's the most important thing. All right. So back to that move again. Right? Now you can build off of that side step by doing something like this too. You don't have to go 2, 5. You can go 2 to the 6, right? And then go 2, 5. Right? So in this case, I'm back in D flat here. So that's E flat minor 7 to B flat minor 7 with the 9 and all the other extensions there. And then you can go to a regular 2, 5, 1 to C. Right? Let's see. Another thing we can do is, again, the melody. So you can do something like this. Do little inner movements. Right? So what I'm doing there, I'm playing D minor 7 chord with the 9 and the 11 there, right? Now I'm playing a G7 there, and the E I have here, right there, I'm going to move that down a half step, like twice pretty much. So it will be from E to E flat to D down to C. So inner movements and things like that really help. So I hope I answered your question with these substitutions. Again, use your imagination and use your melody, because that's endless possibilities instead of just going by stock chords, by what's in the book and stuff. The melody will always, you know, free you up to do whatever you want to do, as long as it's in the musical context of what you're playing. Again, you can reach me on YouTube, Geephlat. You can reach me at Garnet Walters. I actually have a quote up there. I might change it back to the piano. You can also check out my Twitter page at Geephlat.com. Geephlat, sorry. I hope this answers your question. All right. Have a good day. Peace.